Hi everyone. All right, today I want to talk about t-shirt yarn because I made some of this. Why not? Because I had some old t-shirts. I have this old t-shirt which is disastrous. It's got holes in it. I think we used it when we were doing the blacktop on our driveway. So it's got I don't know how I managed to do this, but it has this all over it. I'm just cutting this out. But I'm just going to add this to the t-shirts that I had, and it is a good way. This is a good way to use, like, to reuse things that you were going to throw away, or to it's kind of a sustainability thing. It's a reuse thing. It's a recycling thing. But I would not plan on, after using the yarn, I would not plan on making things that you're going to wear out of this. I think it's a really good sturdy yarn for things that are like tote bags, or I'm making a cat bed because the cats will sit on anything, right? But for home decor, making baskets, crocheted baskets, we have a tutorial about how to make a crochet basket out of fabric. You could easily do it out of this. But the way that you make the t-shirt yarn is you cut strips. Obviously, the heavier the t-shirt, the heavier the yarn's going to be. It's not really yarn. It's just a strip of t-shirt, and you cut it and you stretch it. And when you do that, it curls on itself and it makes kind of a tube. And depending on what kind of a yarn you have, it may or may not stretch as well. But it makes this little tube, and then you use it for yarn. Okay, but the thing is, when you have a fabric that is knit or woven like this, it's really not meant to be then made into another knit fabric. So it's pretty stiff. And the more I stretch this, the thinner it's getting. And I think that probably if you use a fabric that is really light to begin with, then it's going to be a little more wearable. It'll be softer, it'll be lighter. And the thinner you cut these strips, the lighter it's going to be at the end. But this knits up, and I made a crocheted thing here, or I guess I'm knitting this, so I don't crochet. I've started knitting a bunch of shirts. Also, you have to do a lot of shirts to get a small amount. So this is one shirt, and I didn't use the sleeves. There are ways that you can use the sleeves in the upper part. I'm too lazy to do that, so I just use the bottom. But you don't get a whole lot of one color out of each shirt. So you have to have a lot of the same color shirts to get a cohesive one piece of one color. I could make this into a tote bag. Like I said, I'm going to make it into a cat bed. It's just a piece, and I'm just going to add on to it as I get more shirts. But it's pretty stiff. When you knit this up or you crochet it up, I guess you could make a heavy sweater out of it. It's cotton, so it would be warm enough, but it's not soft, right? It's not really super soft wearable. It's very sturdy. Like I said, you could do it if you're really cold, like if you live in a really cold climate, it would work, but it's heavy. I would just plan on using this for craft projects, like I said, baskets, cat beds, pillow covers, if you're going to do something like that. And depending on if you plan, I have seen people use this for things like shawls and stuff like that. But if you're going to do that, make sure that you're using a light t-shirt to begin with, so that the yarn itself ends up being lighter and softer. And it will probably knit up into a softer product after that. Sometimes these fabrics don't work as well. Like this one is working really well. This is a 100% cotton shirt, I checked. It's fairly heavy, but it is the type of t-shirt that will stretch. If you get some t-shirts that are not all cotton and they have synthetics in them, sometimes they don't stretch. If you get one that's ribbed, it's a rib knit as opposed to like a different type of knit, it won't stretch as well. And I've seen people say, you can't use that. Yeah, you can. This one was a rib knit, and I do have an article. I think I said I have an article about this, and you can see the different types, so I'll link that, you can look. But this did not stretch at all. It didn't want to stretch, but you can still knit with it. It doesn't stretch into the yarn and do this the same way, but you can still work with it. So don't assume that you can't work with the fabric just because you're not stretching it like this. I just wanted to warn you, because I think people think, oh, yarn, and you're thinking yarn like this is alpaca. This is an alpaca yarn. This is woven. So this is like a woven yarn, which is, it's not woven, it's knit. But you know what I mean? Like it's a fabric to begin with. So when you're stretching it and you're compressing it, you're making it stiffer. this is not done like that. So like if you're thinking regular yarn that's soft, it's not the same thing, but it is a good way to use up your old shirts and to not have to throw things away and to use it for something else. So that's just some things to watch out for. It's just some things to be aware of. But if you've never made t-shirt yarn before, it's kind of fun, and you can reuse your old shirts that have holes in them and you can't wear anymore. And it does give you some craft materials to use that are inexpensive, obviously. I've seen people go to thrift stores and buy t-shirts, but if you're going to do that, be really careful, because you can spend a lot of money, and you might as well just buy real yarn if you want something soft. Anyway, leave me any questions. I will answer them if I can, and I'll put the link to the article in the description of this video so you can go watch that. All right, I'll talk to you later.